And we're live. Welcome to Super Collider Sunday. Sunday. We have Freedom Grower here to troll us. That's awesome. Excited for the talk. Nice. There's a notification. Awesome. Coffee's on its way. It's going to be a great day. Exposure alert of 74 on my EMF meter. So I'm getting dosed really well. That's awesome. How are you guys doing? We've got Freedom Grower in the house. Looks like Rizzy's here. Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. So we'll have to get our notes from our previous show and see how far along we are in our globalist agenda, but that's for later in the show. Marlena, hey, how you doing? 7P, hey, been a while. How you doing? Good to see ya. Yeah, Marilene, yeah, I did. I started early. Which side we got there? So what's been happening at Cern? They've been running at the highest power levels of output they have ever ran. And let's check out Cern News here. And we did I don't know if you guys went back and looked. But Cern did no, that's not interesting. So they say they found a new particle. Let's see, June 8th, 2022. Hadron Collider restarts. So that's, and then they've been going at the highest power levels ever. Highest level output. And we went in and making an effort here to be here more often, like the vibes of the people. Nice, Rizzy. We like you having you. You're awesome. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, so we went in and we had some fun with it. They claim that the CERN is bringing out dark entities. So we put our intention to changing a few little things, few little tweaks. Hey, Smoking NG. Metayard, how you doing? Singe Man. Oh, you're just piling in on me. Awesome. Let's check out this link that Paula gave us. See what CERN's up to. They said they've found a new particle. Of course, we know that really what they do find is unstable particles that don't last for any amount of time. So they're not really particles, but they like to call them that. So, shut down in 2018 to begin maintenance, consolidation, and upgrade work. CERN's accelerator complex, changing the way protons are sent into the accelerator. No longer be fed by protons, but rather by negatively charged ions that have their electrons stripped off, just leaving the protons. So they're still using gigantic pieces of material. Light experiments could prove a lot more for them, but they don't really want to look at that kind of work. Plus, if you get all the answers, what kind of funding will you get? Let's see where we are here. I've got a lot of tabs open. We got a lot to cover today. They're doing it at full power. Yeah, that's right, Rizzy. Yeah, that was our intention there, 7P. It seemed in our minds to work. So, yeah, and we've been seeing recently, over the past week or so, some real turnarounds in your country and in ours as well. Bill Gates is being exposed by the mainstream media. news articles up here in Canada about things in the U.S., but about land grabs and stuff like that he's involved in. You guys also have now New Yorkers can carry firearms, which means that there's probably going to be quite a few shootings. Clear out the crazies. You know, that could happen. I hope not, but that's a possibility. Yeah, exactly, Rizzy. And they were, as far as we could tell. What they had was a counterclockwise rotating uh, energy field radiating up from it. So we reversed the spin, and then it seemed that light beings were coming through and built a structure. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to even shut Cern down. That was one of our ideas, was they may not be able to shut the thing down, but we'll see if they can. They may have to do some major reconstruction, but when they do, we'll be ready for the next startup. So this third run will last from 2025 until, okay, so let's see what they're doing right now. So they're going to be under maintenance for 3 years. They were. Days after the switch, engineers accelerated 2 proton beams to a record energy of 6.8 TeV. It's huge amounts of power per beam. Will now begin increasing the luminosity before the first collisions later in June. Okay, so they're continuing their program, which is awesome. Hey, Steve-O, how you doing? Who killed the cows? Yeah, that could be a few different ways they did it. Yeah, hopefully we reverse that bottomless pit thing, Rizzy. That's the idea, and it does really. I don't know. There's things happening that make me think that us and others may have done enough. Well, not enough because we can never stop until we're done, but enough to get the ball rolling on this turn against the globalist agenda, which we'll discuss how to help out later. Yeah, scientists in possible merge of dimensions. That's what they're really. Well, you look at the sudden Angus death syndrome. You look at the image of Shiva, the destroyer, right? They want to destroy this world. They really do, which isn't such a bad thing, really. But because they want to rebuild it in some image that they have. But if we just reject them, get enough people to reject them, it won't happen. Plus, we can take back all the ill-gotten gains that they've gotten. That would be helpful as well. Yeah, I like the way you put that. Let's go back to our article and see if there's any more we can glean out of that. I think that was about it. So the third run will run until 2025. Okay. Oh, there's the Atlas and the CSM experiments. Both are expected to receive more collisions during this run than in the rather two runs combined. No, not that interesting. Once run 3 ends, a big upgrade for the LHC is planned, in which it will be converted into the high luminosity, which is designed to increase the collider's luminosity by a factor of 10, costing 1.5 billion Swiss francs. Nice. Who gets to pay for this? Who gets to pay for this? Oh, I got the hiccups. That's terrible. Because of the Cern situation of the 5th of July. That's when it starts. Show Mandela effect crap. They're building a bigger one, aren't? Well, they're going to upgrade this one, Mediyard, which isn't a bad thing. We can go and play with it too. Squirrel Sniper, how you doing? Good to see you. Mystery Schooler, hi. So we'll have to wait for the collider to start up again. They're probably, I think they're running. I don't know if they're still running at the moment. They were last week. Will feel and look like some Futurama-like stuff. Yeah, absolutely, Mystery Schooler. Shiva can be a creator or a destroyer. So we're trying to make it into a creator. See, they're not really. See, the thing is, these people are disconnected. They may be able to do the technology and all that, but spiritually, one of us could defeat them entirely. So, with a combined effort of us, well, not stop it. We don't want to stop it, Lightning William. Our plan was to alter it. We changed it to a portal for light. And it seemed that we received help and that they kind of took over. So I'm hoping that has happened. Yeah, Bender is great. So the idea is we'll use their technology against them. Our next target probably should be all the Doppler radar systems. Bite my shiny metal ass. Right, Mr. Scott. They've brought their destruction in. Now we're hopefully bringing in the light. So, let me get something here. Need my notepad. Me too, Lightning. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll be visiting there again. So come on by and lend a hand. Right, the more minds we have on it, the better. I would agree, Rizzy. It's things they don't understand really. I think they were given this technology. Very ominous. Yeah, it is. It is an ominous thing that they put up there, and they meant it to be. Have you seen the rituals? Well, ceremonies, we'll call them, or opening ceremonies for this thing. It's totally satanic in nature. Um, and a lot of them really are open Satanists. It's a lot of the scientists and that. I wish I could remember the statement. There was a gentleman that actually stuck his head in the beam of the collider, and he heard a voice, and it scared the hell out of him. Did they, Rizzy? I wouldn't doubt it. That would not surprise me at all. They're terrible people. So that's really all we got on the Super Collider. So when did you say it was? The 5th, July 5th, it'll be starting up again. So we'll be, let me check my calendar here. So we'll have to get together after it's started up and take a look again at what they're doing. Yeah, right. You've met theoretical. Yeah. Well, they have to. They have to totally bend to convention in order to um, get funding for anything. They have to bend to the will of the Rockefeller system. What the hell is this? I just unfortunately got a new phone. I have no idea how it works. I'm trying to use a calendar here, and it's just not working. It's not a regular calendar. Let's see if I can do that. That's going to take forever. You like that movie Skull and Bones? Yeah. Yeah, the day after the 4th of July, obviously. Nice. Nice observation. I don't see them as terrible people or humans anymore. I see them as demonic demons, soulless demonic demons. Yeah. Yeah, support the mainstream narrative. That's the idea of 7P is we brought in the light. They don't even have to fight for us or do anything. All they have to do is be here. Because light either, well, it either destroys darkness, it alters it, or it chases it away. So it has one of those three choices. And usually it'll run away. Or the skulls, or we call what? Really? Lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins died in a ritual. Wow. But yeah, that is the absolute idea. We change the darkness, take their technology, and alter it. Yeah, I like alter. Yeah, we'll take them to the altar. Yeah, a human being should have compassion, empathy. Now, whether they were created that way or whether it was bred out of them, there is the factor of the chromosome 8 that apparently many of them seem to be quite deficient in the expression of. And that would make them more disconnected and able to do uh, evil acts with no conscience. I, when you look back in the Bible and you see the people of the ancient Israelites, it does seem that well, it would make sense if you wanted to get rid of a bunch of people of your rival god, of a rival god. You would make a race of people with no empathy, no connection, so that they wouldn't feel anything when they were slaughtering, killing, maiming. Um, and that's possibly what happened. That these people have been uh, altered in some way. There's a theory that there was 72 gods on the planet at one time. Each owned a region, and each one made a small replica of themselves. And that's why we end up with people with different little bits of different ethnicities and different uh, changes to the DNA. Um, it's a theory. It's kind of an interesting one, and it would explain a lot. Yeah, 72. That's right. But the idea was that those 72 were actually individual gods that lived here on the planet in 72 different regions. And they all created a little replica of themselves with their traits and their bent. And maybe Yahweh made some people. I've heard of moon-eyed people legends. I've heard of that. Pygmy graveyards found in Tennessee is new to me. Really, in the 1800s, they found them on farms, eh? Also, 72 main demons. Well, because as we know with Shiva, Shiva can be either a demon or a destroyer, just like the Leviathan can be either a cow or a monster. You know, it's kind of an interesting description. But almost everything has its opposite, right? Well, yeah. The only thing that doesn't is the one, the creator. But even the creator split himself in two to create the light and the dark. So even in the creator, there's two. Two in one. That'd be cool to find pygmy graveyards all over the place. I suppose the Smithsonian was by to help people out with those. Hi, Matt. Got my notes here. So, for those of you who are into selling out humanity and helping out um, the globalist agenda, we do have some great ideas for that. Yo says freedom. So we've covered. We'll go over what we've covered here so far. We've got a couple of areas still to cover that we haven't really gotten into. So we've got air covered. Now we were kind of expanding. We were only supposed to go. Yeah, the Smithsonian is the worst. 72 angels. That's right, G. Yeah, absolutely hiding the truth. Equal number of positive and negative. Where does one learn more? Yeah, don't. Yeah, they did that. I heard. Jump the bones of the giants into the ocean. So we've got air covered. Like with this masking thing, we're going to move on to bottled air, and then if people don't wear their mask, we'll have a little sensor, and they'll just whack them with 5G, rip all the oxygen right off of their hemoglobin. That'll be funny. Then they'll fall down all like they did in Wuhan. Yeah, of course. There's always the other side, Paula. Right? So we've got air covered. That's the eventual goal for the air. Right now, we're just going to use it to poison uh, and make people sick. I think. Let's see. We have to do carbon capture. Yeah, that's important too. Um, okay, and then there's food. So we have to put the nano in the food and get some way to to get that to cause cancer. And we, at the end, we were going to do food for some and no food for other people. That way we can have those two sides because we want as much division as possible. Smart Cities 2030. Yeah, I'm so ashamed. We have Toronto, Canada, just down the road here, Squirrel Sniper, and it was going to be one of the smart cities of the new millennia, and yeah, the people just wouldn't pay for it, so they went to Wuhan, China, and that town in Italy. They got to be the first 5G wired city. Yeah, got a chemtrail. Well, that's how you get the nano. You can also see there's some wonderful things you can put in these chemtrails. See, you can put E. coli in there, which is fantastic. And if you put it in like out there in the winter, it turns into snow, and then it stays viable until you go inside, right? And then it soaks into your skin. It's awesome. Aluminum, now that's great because that dries out the soil. And if it gets into your lungs, it can get into your brain and start running around killing brain cells. Safety and convenience, absolutely. Well, that's why they're spraying them. They don't want you to have to bother to actually take a pill or come in for an injection. They can just put the nano in the air, spray it on your food, and you're good to go, right? That's it's kind of what we want. Oh, there was putting plastics in the food too. We've got small amounts of plastic in our food, but we're thinking of putting like larger chunks and toxic metals. Yes, okay. So food covered with nano, filled with plastic, and some toxic metals in it. Yeah, they are convenient, right? Well, I don't know, 7P. Boron required for a vector hologram. Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, we got to make fake Jesus in the sky, right? Chemtrails are very convenient for many things, right? They block out the sun so you can get rickets in the summer. Um, I think we should just block it out. That was a suggestion, was to block it out completely. So that's in the works. Yeah, they're very convenient because you can put lots of stuff in them. In your morning glyphosate pesticide smoothie, yeah. See, you're on board there. Get some aluminum and some lead in there as well. Hmm. Grocery bags. Oh, that'd be convenient, wouldn't it? Just pull the grocery bags right out of your butt. I like that, Paula. Dinosaurs are not real. Evolution isn't either. Lies being told. Well, I believe dinosaurs. Well, they're not real. They're chickens, big chickens for Adam, for giant size Adam. I don't believe in evolution either. It may have some bits of truth to it, but really, the evidence doesn't show that. Yeah, if you look, we cover new corn seed. They look like 99 sided dice or dice. Yeah, nice. Hi, Isabella. Good to see you, buddy. They tell us that in the start of Jurassic Park, it looks like a six foot turkey. I haven't seen. I think I saw the first Jurassic Park, but I haven't seen any of the other ones. It was the first one. I don't even remember because it was so long ago. But yeah, I'm kind of more of a dinosaur were chicken dinner for Adam. Oh, there's my coffee. My lovely wife has brought me a coffee. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going back to the store for what I forgot.
Okay. Jurassic is the GMO future. Yeah, I don't think we have enough pressure in the atmosphere to support that size of life anymore. It'd have to be deep in the earth somewhere. I think, anyway. Extraterrestrial means more land. That could be. I'm not against an infinite Earth. Infinite planes, kind of a cool idea. Uh, it doesn't work with my cosmology, but I do like the idea. I know, right? I'm spoiled rotten, mystery schooler. Life is good, right? Hi, Karen. How you doing? Yeah, they do use barometric chambers for healing. And there was a guy did an experiment with fish, piranha. He doubled the pressure in the tank, increased the oxygen, and the piranha grew to double the size. So there is some evidence to support that. You were banned for a week on Isabel for, the case against the police. Oh, buggers. In cosmology, it works. Sonoluminescence, yeah. I do like to look at those things, Squirrel. I do try to keep an open mind for that. Because we don't know, right? Until I've been up in the sky myself to see it, I don't know. I just don't know at that point, right? Look at my post on Cern. I don't even know if I'm subbed to your channel, Paula. Let's see if I can get to your channel. I don't even know how to get to people's channels anymore. Let's see. Maybe I can do it this way. Where are you there? Gotta hunt you down in YouTube. I was over on StreamYard. I'm not subscribed to you. There, now I am. And if you're a creator, that means you get a wrench. So you can post your stuff. Let's see. Moderator. And let me check. Yeah, okay. If there are any other creators out there, please tell me so you can get a wrench and post your stuff. I think you're green lighted for that, aren't you, Isabella? No. Okay. And again, for moderators, do not ban anyone. I will immediately unban them. I believe in free speech, so I do the moderation. This is just so you guys can post. Yeah, you do. Sorry, I didn't see you there. But you weren't greened or blued. Yeah, that way, if you guys lose your channel, you can come here and at least get a few people back for subscriptions and things like that. And, yeah, so that'll be good. Do you want me to write it again? Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me take a look here. Check out Paula's channel. Where is that video you posted? Let's take a look. Yeah, post it again. I can't find it now. We're always off topic. Steve-O, how are you doing? Okay, there you go. You don't want a wrench. You don't have to have one. Mm-hmm. I've seen the suns that look like that, Rizzy. It's really cool. I don't know if that's an optics thing or not, but they do look like cymatics, which is really cool. It could be that they're permeating the outer atmosphere of their. Like we've never really been outside of the shell uh, of our sun, and that could obscure the vision of it, like the emissions coming off and bouncing off of the shell, the heliosphere, I think it's called, the outer shell of our solar system. But those are very beautiful. What's the off topic? Have to try to use what I. Okay, you're losing me first. um, Same stars for eons because they all revolve around us, been proven many times. Yeah, we're on an axis too, a 23-degree wee. And yeah, everything's possible. Is it possible that in some way we have helped or hindered the development, could reach through the vision and open up an input or open up things that we were already put into, destroy one's mind? Um, okay. Destroying one's own mind is pretty much the statement that should be paid attention to because that's what happens. We destroy our own minds in how we take things, how we deal with things. So it's up to you. In the astral, you're very powerful. You don't have anything to worry about there, as long as you uh, stand in your power. As soon as you step outside that, if you go in with fear, you're going to get squashed. Don't go in. Uh, don't do it because and it's not even other things that are going to beat you. It's yourself. Don't beat yourself with negative thoughts. Skull and bones are seen at Golgotha. We're supposed to, where the prophet was crucified, represents the world in Adam. Secret clubs and bikers. Cool. Hey, Karen Lynn, thank you. Glad you love that. Let me rephrase the question. Okay, that might help. Free will never trumps free will? Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done that, Paula. Yeah, that makes you feel bad. Absolutely. I've blocked somebody accidentally, muted what they said, and you feel so bad. Did I miss what you wrote? Okay, hold on. Cern is supposed to be messing with our shields. No Earthwatch is the correlation of Cern, spikes, and breaks in the shields. Okay. I get the first part there, Paula, but the second part is kind of a little harder to get. Sub number 5, Morgan. Hi. How are you doing? Everyone say hi to Morgan. Been a while. Cancer can develop inside your body just from deep, hatred or from a traumatic event. plus poor immune system and, yep, deficiencies and things. Okay. At the outer edge, observe the manifestation of you, what you are doing can influence the growth or hindrance. No, I would say no, Steve. Anything that it's again back to darkness trying to squash light. It just doesn't work. It's, once you bring the light in, if you can maintain your light, and it takes practice and it takes effort, you'll be fine no matter where you go. Cancer showed up same time vacations did. That could be possible. That's an interesting correlation. Someone tried to steal my crown, but I gave it to them anyway. Now we both have crowns. Right on. Do it yourself. Do it. And that what really hurts, you do to yourself. For you choose to leave the protection and the realm of love when you go outside. And what was once called curiosity. That's it. That's a good way to put it. I like that. But yeah, we do it to ourselves. Certain frequencies can activate those dormant cells in your body. Yes. Showed us the correlation between Cern operation and the breaks and deformities in the shield. Yep. Well, that would cause quite a lot of damage if they could get the radiation to come in, Paula. Yeah. Really open up a can of worms, Rizzy. Yeah, that's right, Karen. But I only do creators. Let's see. Yeah, it just doesn't work in the opposite, darkness overcoming the light. Yeah. On the mud flood. Do you think it was all over the earth or certain places? I would say both. I think there was a major flood that destroyed and killed all the titans and giants. And then their bodies were probably involved in later mud floods where skin and stuff was sloughed off. And that's not to say that even after the great flood that the great beast Tiamat wasn't sloughing as well. So it's just decaying flesh sliding off a body. Our Earth will eventually become pretty flat, if it, you know. But it looks like it's pretty hard right now. So yes, I would say both, Desert Rose. There are tunnels that are found no mud in them. Arteries and veins and other structures of Tiamat. Yeah. Well, at least in my thinking. Karmically, respectively, to Creator's promise, as well as chasing down seed slatted for extermination. Yeah, you are free, absolutely. Radiation is coming through. It shows up on the video from the satellite. So that's probably one of the purposes there, Paula Shields, is to get the radiation to come in. Now that may also involve dark entities being like a shield may shield us from the darkness as well. Hi, Jules. That's a possibility. So maybe they're bringing in entities from different directions. those outside of our Earth and those inside. Yeah, wondering why no displays. You have to go to South America, Karen Lynn. They do show giants and the little people in the museums down there. Karma is definitely real. It's something we build up on ourselves energetically, I think. Have you ever used a blood electrifier? No. That sounds exciting. Like a magnetic pulsar. No, I have not. They love to hide things in the museum. Absolutely, Smokey and G. That's exciting. A blood electrifier. I'm on the border with Mexico. Cool. They're making Cern drier and lighter. If that makes sense. Yeah, that kind of does because they're going to increase the luminosity, which they're hoping they can see more particles and get brighter images. I think, and they've been increasing the power. But yeah, karma is a beautiful thing. These people see karma is just the knowledge, really, and the energetic buildup of negative and positive stuff in our own electrical field. We have a torus field that surrounds us. And over our lifetime, I think that we build up and alter that field with our experiences, our attitude, um, and that field changes and alters over our lifetime. And that's what we take with us, not the memories, but the field. So if your field is a field of light, and maybe it's prepared to go on somewhere else. Green chili, El Paso, Texas. Nice. Um, so yeah, I think karma is real. I think some of these people are going to have to when we die and we go on and we come back for another lifetime. We're attracted to places um, and into bodies that our field is lacking in energy or has a negative expression, so that we can possibly learn that lesson over again. It's almost scientific in nature. It's uh, it's like two magnets pulling together. You're lacking in an energy or something, and because you're lacking, there's a positive uh, field of it over there, so your soul gets pulled to that body. At least that's kind of a theory that I have going at the moment. Hey, Scotty boy, claimed they was displaying dinosaur bones, but they were just plastered from a model. Yeah, sonoluminescence, bombarded with weed particles. Yeah, green chili. Not a shaman, but as a working man, the angels as creator places within plants to bring the mind to a point of truth, which helps to pass to the next. Feelings to come. Nice. Lots of light for squirrel sniper, right? You like green chili on your pizza? Hmm. Roasted. Nice. Dinosaur equals myth. Different perspectives on that, but that's one that could be possible too. Could be they just made it all out of plastic. Exactly. Two magnets held with until the freeze, until the feeling, the pull. The pull is everything. Yeah. You're on board there, Isabella. Glad somebody agrees with me. Kind of. Green chili on turkey sandwich, including ice cream. Yeah, I've heard of that, Freedom Grower. Yeah, so Cern could be affecting the atmosphere and bringing in. Well, if it's affecting our electric field around the Earth, which it probably is because it's much more powerful than the magnetic field of the Earth. I wonder if they can direct that with all the other colliders onto where they're going, and maybe that has something to do with cows that was brought up a little earlier. The dead cows. How did all those cows die? There's several ways it could have happened. Could be poison. Could be suffocation or poisoning by the air. Could be radiation or some other type of weaponry. I'm not sure. I haven't done any autopsies on them. Put it on my turkey sandwich. Maybe there's dragons and dinosaurs were to cover up dragons' existence. I definitely believe in dragons. I have a unique view on that. I believe the Earth is half a dead dragon. Yeah, plasticity of the minds is God, man. I didn't say it. Jesus did. Nice. Hmm. Well, it looks like a lot of other civilizations did dig up the Earth quite a bit. Y'all are making me hungry. I'm trying to find on Google Earth, there's rows of what look like, see, because I believe in giants, right? So at one time, I think there were giants on the Earth, and I think they made farms. And it looks like somewhere in Africa, they have these like hundreds of miles, and it's very hard to find hundreds of miles of what look like 30-foot wide rows of cropland. Like each trough is about 30 to 60 feet wide. So to make that trough in the earth, you'd be using something pretty big. So, but yeah, I have a completely unique view on the world. You have pictures. Hold on. Dark matter is the plasticity of the universe of our mind. Okay, James. Maybe they died from autoerotic asphyxiation. Why only cows, sunstroke, no chickens or horses? Yeah, and there didn't seem to be any natural. Like they didn't say that the wildlife around was dying. Well, or they didn't find any, or they had the opportunity to run away. Maybe a giant frequency generator. Yeah, sunstroke, right? Um, Coupled with radionics tech and perhaps some biophoton realm analyzer, as well as using Fibonacci sequence to get so-called quantum entanglement. That's quite a mouthful. It's definitely a theme over there, snacks and more snacks. We are magnetics, so it makes sense. Frequency of electromagnet can cure 60% of cancer. I've heard some cases of 100% with the William Reif machine. Chili. Daily vitamin C. Yeah, I got to get some more vitamin C in me. Giants are real or we're in hacking our species to suppress us and then create tech that does what we do naturally when we're not breathing, eating chemtrails, eating baby tissue. Yeah, I agree with you there, Freedom Grower, because we have examples of leftover tech, in my opinion, like the Faches, that in my mind, that looks exactly has the makings of a microwave weapon that we could have caused plagues with. you know. Oh, lots of chat going on here. And a few giant lizards that became movie stars. Yeah, possibly. I think I missed what you said there, Isabella. What about the pictures? Yeah, I have pictures of dark matter right there. Dark matter is right there. Some contention on what to call it. They are attempting to defeat the species, yes, through our lack of knowledge of self and capitalizing on what we don't know by creating artificial versions of it as weapons against us. Yeah. They are attacking us on every level possible. That is true. It takes a lot to break through, really. Safe word is chili? Okay. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo emblem. Yeah, the snake eating the man. Yeah, that is gross. Have you guys seen? Let me show you here, Ottawa. This is what a new. This is a good one. This is Canada's capital city, and recently they have. Go. Oh, there you go. Took it a minute. Sure. There we go. It's 666 there. Isn't that pretty? 666 right in the emblem of Canada's capital city. The safe word is keep going? Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that would be confusing or not. We'll have to try it out. My aunt put me in a private called Rainbow Girls. Then you became an Eastern Star or a Mason. At their meetings, there's a secret password. She's never told to reveal it. What's the password, Desert Rose? Tell us. Reptilian is a real thing, documented in many past civilizations. It is, Rizzy. The Chitahuri in Africa is one I like to refer to often because they gave them a name, and they say that those live in the earth. They live inside the earth and control mankind from there. A three-wheel electric car. Nice. Yeah, if you go to Mud Fossil University, he even has what looks like a stone, or one of his viewers, sorry, has what looks like a stone head of a Nagus or a reptilian humanoid. Service was the word I finally said. Yeah, love and gratitude. This is something pretty good. Love and gratitude are the two words that have the greatest and best effect on the water experiments of Dr. Emoto. Use those words every morning. Greet the morning with love and gratitude, and you'll feel the healing. You'll feel an energy come trickle down your spine. I walked into court and half the lawyers were reptilian. Yeah, that's Giants in Africa, YouTube. Oh, where am I here? Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Got tons of things open here. There we are. that one. Giants in Africa. Let's see if I can. We might get flagged for this, but we could show a little clip. Give me a second. Let's get past the commercials here. Okay. Oh, petrified giants. Is there one of the numbers that you'd like to pay specific attention to? Oh, here's a good one. This, yeah, this one's cool. Yeah, let's share that. Unfortunately, on this channel, guys, I do get distracted by dragons, so I'll have to blame somebody. This dragon falling incident. Let's go back to see here. Number 5. I can't hear it, so on the south bank of the Shangwa River in 1944. Years long. Cool. Lying on the beach at the time, its head was like an ox. Its mouth was like a catfish. It had a beard, and it had a horn each side of its head. And it had forks, and it had 4 claws underneath. Cool. Oh, you guys are posting a lot of stuff. What do we got there? Got to tell me what it is, what you're posting. I got on my exploring hat. Absolutely. Father was a 32nd degree Mason, not a devil worshiper at all. No, they worship somebody else. In syntax language, the 4th of July can be free of your mortgage. Timestamp 320. I don't know what that is. Dragon bones. Okay. Fairy houses. Neat. That works into the big and the small. Creatures of all sizes. I'm a ride a dragon someday. Oh, lots going on here. Yeah, I think dragons are real. Definitely. Kids off limits. Yep. Never met a bad Mason. If they carried their weight in gold, everyone looked up to them. Yeah. Weasel causes shutdown. Nice. The African giants are 320. I don't know why you won't go there. Thank you so much for showing me. It's the folks you were mentioning. It's also full of dragon stuff. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Yeah, the church is a big component of censorship. Definitely. You guys lost me with all those posts. I don't know what you were posting. Dragon's still in the sky if you look close. Seems like there's impressions of them up there. Yeah, there's ancient texts there, 7P, that talk about man being born of the blood of the dragon. So we probably do have a lineage partly from the dragon, I bet. Bad people you should worry about worship the earth and the animals and birds. Dragon has a meaning from ancient times. Don't remember what it said. Different countries have different meanings. Yeah. Usually they'll use, a lot of times they'll use that to refer to the Kundalini, Kundabuffer energy. Maybe a weasel shut down Cern again. Wouldn't that be great? That would be. That would be nice. Some nice divine intervention. That's right, Spartan. No bad people should worry about. I guess whatever they worship, if they're bad people, no matter what they worship, right? They're just worshiping a negative, really, a negative aspect of something that could be positive. Well, my brother's a Mason. My grandfather was a Mason. I could have been a Mason if I wanted to, by birth, right? So, power outages for the people, but they keep the CERN going, yeah, with free energy Tesla coil. I don't know, maybe. We could send an etheric squirrel to clog the... Yeah, we could. That's a good idea, Freedom Grower. Peter's dragon. We're all fungi, essentially. Stacked crystals, bags of water. You're worshiping, you're a pretty cool guru. Yeah, exactly, Isabella. The word does not mention. It says they have wings and breastplate like iron. Yep, and they breathe fiery sulfur. Absolutely. I think all of the volcanoes on the earth are just pretty much brimstone from a dragon. So that's what I think. Which psyop in particular, Desert Rose? You know, where there's quite a few psyops going. You know, are we in a psyop? I don't know. We could be, but it damn well feels right. Coil that thing up and keep going. It's a razzle dazzle day here. Nice, in a word I am not going to say. Yeah. Okay, let's all take a moment here and let's pray or use our intention, or however you want to view it. Talk to the squirrels, the little critters, the raccoons, because the raccoons can open a lot of stuff for the squirrels who can get into little places. And the mice, they can get into even smaller places. Wouldn't that be horrible if mice infested CERN? Started chewing on all the cables. Mice do love to chew cables. Let's take a look and remember that picture I showed you at the beginning of the show. Let's see where we are here. And just imagine this being the yummiest, most delicious place for an animal to be. Even try and put yourself in the mind of an animal around that area. Two squirrels coming up. Awesome. You went with ravens. Nice. Yeah, bird poop is very acidic. That can rot steel pretty quickly. Maybe two. That's okay, 7P. Take a fly in. Take a flyby. How many squirrel would it take to fix Cern? Let this video help you. Tell us what it's about. There, Isabella. So let's take a look at Cern for a moment. We've got an image there to take a look at. Help with the imagery. Look at the wires in the walls. Don't they look delicious? Like they're candy coated. I don't know why animals like to chew on wires. Some cats do. Mice just love it. How long would 10 mice chewing on wires shut down Cern for? They'd probably just gas the whole place. Put xenon gas and kill everything. Perfect target for pooping, right? This is the cutest baby squirrel in the world. Awesome. Let's take a look. I have to go over to YouTube here. No idea what's happening there. I have to refresh. Give me a second. There we go. I always wanted to look at the baby squirrel. I got to get my headphones. Does he squeak? I love it when they squeak. I raised two baby squirrels, and yeah, they'd screech in the morning. One of the best alarms you could ever possibly have. It is so shrill. It pierces through walls. It's like one of those sounds that does not diminish with distance. So, let's see. Oh, that's adorable.
It's my baby squirrel morning. Ah, yeah. It's my baby squirrel morning.
We are concerned. We are not concerned. Nice, Isabel.
'Cause it's my baby squirrel morning. Yeah.
Right, 7P.
Baby squirrel morning. Yeah, it's a baby squirrel morning. Yeah. It's a baby squirrel morning. Yeah, it's a baby squirrel morning.
Yeah, right, James?
Well, baby squirrel.
That's awesome. Right? It's a baby squirrel morning. Let's see here. Let me give that a thumbs up. Let's see, here's the squirrel. Does he come back? Repositioning.
Mama now.
Where is he now?
It's been 3, 4, 5 days, and you live underneath the mop beside.
There he is. Okay, I got it.
Yes, you
Down the
live
bottom corner.
beside
Bottom corner there.
the mop beside, right there.
There's another. Comes closer.
Oh, baby,
Oh, there you are.
where is your mama?
Yeah, I lived in an apartment and I raised 2 baby squirrels at the time. We kept them in a cage, and but they are one of the best alarms for the morning. Cool. That's awesome, Isabel. I love having squirrels for friends, and I have birds at work that are friends. Oh yeah, let's. Is it 20? Is it 20 after somewhere? Oh, it's well past 20 after. Definitely a cute baby. Hey Dee, how you doing? Okay, where were we? We got off topic here. Yeah, I hope that Cern doesn't damage the little baby squirrel. So yesterday we covered housing, air, food. Oh yeah, housing was a good one. So we've got different camps. We've got 3 different types of camps for you to choose from. So there's FEMA camps, refugee camps. Now I'm not sure which one should be better than the other because we have to create some division there. And then of course we have coffin camps, you know, where you just come out of your coffin every morning like Vlad the Impaler. You know, what is he, the great 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 grandfather or uncle of Queen, the current Queen, the reptilian. It makes you more aware of all the baby squirrels and their chirping families. Yeah. One more butter. I know I'll find one more. If you don't talk about the plant, they don't age restrict it. Just a note to gardeners. Interesting. Yeah, up here we were told to call them tomatoes. You know, if you're talking about that, you say, "Yeah, my tomato plants." You know. Ooh, FEMA or coffin. This is a great game. Well, yeah, and you know, it's going to be like a spin the wheel game there, B. Freeman. We'll spin the wheel and see if you get FEMA camp, a refugee camp, or coffin camp. See, I think refugee camp probably should be a little more upscale than the FEMA camp. And maybe at the FEMA camps, they could just have a guillotine right at the gate. I don't know if that's better or worse than the coffin camps. You know, you might get in and pass the guillotine, but you know it's going to be pretty horrendous conditions. Cucumber Gatorade. Oh, that sounds lovely. Actually, that kind of almost sounds good. Yeah, tomatoes, right? No camps for me. Mexico is in walking distance. Oh, come on, Karen. You don't want to play the game? And of course, we had our miscellaneous killing and death topic. Bi-weekly zombie apocalypses. So you release the zombies on a bi-weekly basis. Um, Weekly knife fights to the death, chained to each other, so that you get to, and of course the salt lick fights. We almost forgot about that. So what you do is you drop a salt lick down, and you get the people chained together, have them fight to the death, and they're obviously going to be starving, right? So you get the so you got to use the salt lick to preserve the body that you're dragging around with you. FEMA camps will need tomatoes. Yeah, it'd be good to grow some tomato plants. They ran around in Canada and killed all the tomato plants, all the natural growing ones. They did that in other countries too. They went around and pulled up all the tomato plants that were growing for a couple of years, and because they do grow on the sides of roads in most countries that still have tomato plants that grow naturally, and so they're pretty easy to find. So you do that for a couple of years and pretty much eradicate them. I think you just ordered it, Mediar. You know, why would you want? If you felt like it, you probably see the stuff they did was probably secret and hidden, just like the things we think we talk about that they may do today, right? They let the evil mature and the hate. Yeah, they give them all their lives. It's all the oldest trick in the book. Yep. Pick up a pound of ground beef. Yeah, you got to pick up some salt for preserving some meat. That's the spirit. Yeah. So there was, yeah, that was all we had for the miscellaneous, because everything else pretty much had like they're really good at this multi-use stuff. The chemtrails have multi-use, the cell towers multi-use, Cern multi-use. They're clever that way. They're not smart, but they're very clever. And they don't really come up with anything on their own. They generally get others to do that as well. So there is a lot of stuff that others have to do for them. Hmm. Yeah, why are eating squirrels? Lick is one of those birds that transports each one somewhere. Yes, it does, Scotty boy. The life is in the blood. Good, yeah, absolutely. Got no blood, you got no life. Yeah, I think they do, B. Freeman. They generally sniff, then there's a lick, you know, then the chomping. So, we covered a lot of areas. We started in on political candidates, so total immunity, total immorality for the political candidates. Re-education camps. I don't know if we'll need those, but we'll see. Um, yeah, and labor would be good. Like no matter where you live, we should send you to some type of a labor during the day. Some useless thing. I need a pet squirrel named Sir Chomps a lot. I'll go and talk to the squirrels around Cern. Sure, they'd be willing to listen. That's a good one, Rizzy. Parachute challenge. Oh, that'd be good televised, right? Hmm. Either or, squirrels would be good too. Mice would be good. Weasels. Oh, weasels. Come on, they can squeeze in anywhere. And we've got birds pooping on it, you know. So the natural world, like, let's concentrate on those birds for a bit. Maybe they can poop the roof out of it, you know. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes they do that, Rizzy. They get so used to humans that they'll actually come on to people. The mice lick them. Well, they don't know what they're doing. No, they just want to taste it. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, Desert Rose. That sounds. And some of them, see, with generations, they'll adapt to that. They can't. And mice have fast generations, so they won't be able to. And the birds can fly high enough. They're good at aiming. Yeah, very prolific at using things for multi-purpose or being cheap. Yeah, short but good. What's that? All of nature attack. I like that. Yeah, the mighty weasel. 7B. Get the mighty weasel on the attack. They're probably big enough and determined enough to go right past any barrier. Birds can carry the flying squirrels. Crap. Okay, that's a good suggestion there, Desiros. Himalayan salt clears up congestion. Only smell it through, though. Yeah, just a taste, right? I mean, lovingly, little weasel. I love weasels. They're awesome. So slinky. You can grab a weasel, and if they decide to go limp, you've got like this big wet noodle hanging off. Yeah, we have flying squirrels up here. They're teeny too. They're only like they're about half the size of a regular black squirrel. You did, James? That'd be awesome. Yeah, I love Himalayan salt. It's all I use really. I use it to make ormus. I use it on my food. You have to supplement with iodine though, if you're just using that, because there's not enough iodine in it. Could be. I think it is, Scotty boy. Yeah, they burrow and they love shiny things, right? Like ferrets. Yeah, mink snakes. That's a good name. Yeah, they're more like gliding squirrels. Yeah, but they call them flying squirrels. They're so cute. And they come in different styles. Here's a fuzzy one. There's the giant flying squirrel. Wow. Now that's amazing. Look, it almost looks like a bat. How its skin is. That's adorable. But they are cute. Red and white flying squirrel. Giant flying squirrel. Looks like a bunny. There's one in fight. Giant one. Look at that skin flap. This guy looks like a monkey almost. So they're very varied. I haven't seen. It's more similar to the ones we have. There we go. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. You did a squirrel suit? That's awesome. With voles, eh? Wow. Those are like, voles. We'll have to look up voles. See what the voles look like. They're like little rats, little mice. They're cute. Moles can be cantankerous, cancerous, or cantankerous. I had a pet squirrel named Johan. Jonah. He ate from my hands. A dog. Oh. Fruit bats are cute. Yeah, you jump out of a plane with a parachute and use the wings. That's incredible there, James. I don't think I would do that. Oh, really, Scotty boy? Yeah, the VD. Moles are surface moles, protected in Arizona. A vole and a mole? They're surface moles, apparently. Yeah, tiny mice. That's what they kind of look like. Interesting. I wonder if they're like shrews and they have to eat a ton of stuff. Shrews are bizarre little creatures. You wonder why something like that never went extinct, right? Has to eat like 10 times its own body weight every day or something. These things must just crap all the time. Can't touch them because of disease, and you can't kill them. Okay. That's a sticky. You can fly along cliffs in between spires. Yeah, I've seen the videos of that, James. That's incredible. You've done that. Only you can stop forest fires, right? Well, yeah, but in Canada, what we do is we do controlled burns so that the forest doesn't get out of hand. But you guys, your government, wisely cut the funding to forestry, so they don't have the manpower to do controlled burns at a decent rate. So all the underbrush builds up and poof, off it goes, and you can't stop it. Love that movie V. Yeah, that was good. V for Vendetta, or the movie V with the aliens that ate rats. They eat roots. Well, that's just like wires, right? Yeah, eat every waking second. Yeah, pretty much, they do. Really? I didn't hear that, Scotty Boy. I'll have to check that out. It's 3:57. Get your guns. Yeah, I'm doing a cleanse right now. I don't know if there are any coming out of me or not. I don't have any. Don't think I have a tapeworm, but we all have parasites. So I'm doing a parasite cleanse at the moment. Petrified root system, right on. So they did a sonar of the entire area. I hope that'd be cool. Yeah, and hunts for wild deer to call the sick and the maimed. The college found it and they're doing more tests. Cool. That'd be awesome if we could get some truth out there, right? Hi, 33 branch. July 5th. So we'll have to make a note of that. And we'll go at it the next Saturday from that. Let's put that on the board. Thank you for reminding me, 33. Nice guns, pow, pow, pow. Yeah, and in New York, they're going to be allowed to carry now. So you won't just get shot by criminals anymore. You'll have some defense. Here in Canada, though, we're supposed to let the criminals just come in. So it was July 5th. Cern restarts. We give a go at that again. Yeah, if our little friends do their work, that July 5th startup date will probably be postponed. Let's see what happens. Watch the news, and we may have released beings of light into our realm. So, and we're seeing some very interesting positive signs coming our way over the past week. So I'm hopeful. I'm sure there's lots of other people wishing that they could do something to help change the balance of power in our realm. And maybe we've opened up a doorway for them. Right? I don't necessarily want to stop it. I just want it to be changed or altered to put out positive. So I don't want them to stop it. Because right now, if they start it up, it may start spitting out positive entities. So I don't think stopping it is really the goal. All right, Rizzy. I'm going to be off in about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I think so, Rizzy. Apollyon, or whatever you want to call him, the negative entity or force, who will smite all those with the mark because they will contain Enza and the Python. I like the interpretation, but yeah, the outcome's terrible. I'm hoping that we can save the jibby jab. If we could, this is not medical advice, this is just my opinion. But if we could get them on quercetin to take care of the spike proteins, get them on antiparasitics, and get them to cleanse, do cleansing, radiation cleansing, which will also take toxic metals and possibly nanotech out of you in the right combination. Uh, I'm really hoping for that because my wife got jabbed. So 13D, Karen Lynn, 12 cranial nerves and the star within, right? That would be cool, James. View Cern while I fire it up. We'd have to get the time and date. Paul is still here, or if anybody else knows the time and date. We've got the date, we just don't know the time. Although with remote viewing, time's not really an issue. Right on, Isabella. Protect the vulnerable. We should. And it's not it's not right that we shouldn't be able to do that. Right, influencer. Yep, that is the idea. Squaling, yeah, I can't say too much about the thingy in Canada. Yeah, you can do that. We'll find the time. Yeah, that's a tough situation to live in, Isabella. No, she's not going to. She greatly repents her decision. There are good tech we can use to go in and gather ones programmed. Yeah, the ones programmed to cause harm. We're trying to use them for good, Scotty boy. And she's on quercetin, and all of her workmates that took that, they did fall ill. Um, she's on quercetin, um, and she has not gotten ill. She tried to stop it. She thought she was good for a while, but she did start feeling ill, and I think that was the buildup of the spike. And quercetin helps rid the body of that. I'd like to get some ivermectin, but good luck with that. And we're doing a parasite cleanse for the probably bastardization of the Hydra vulgaris. Because I think there's a mutated version of that being spread about. Again, I'm not a doctor. This is just for fun. Yeah. Well, also, she's doing cleansing baths. What's recommended for a radiation bath is Epsom salts, a cup of Epsom salts, a cup of baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, or baking soda, whatever you want to call it, and a cup of boron or borax. You can get it from the store, used in washing detergent as an additive. And that will help pull the toxic metals and irradiated cells out of your body, because we're constantly irradiated as well. Yeah, excuse me. Ivermectin is apparently a parasite cleanse. Yeah, and altering the pH. So taking the sodium bicarbonate or the baking soda. A couple of, I would do, what you can do is put on a bracelet with copper or some other metal, I've heard. This is just what I've heard. And you take a teaspoon of baking soda. If you see rust, if my wrist was blue or greenish blue, um, I would take a teaspoon of baking soda that night. And I would continue to take one until my skin did not turn uh, blue or green. Check out the. Do you have a link to that Freedom Grower? Right, Isabella. That's what I've heard. Altering the pH can kill it. Yeah, I do take boron. You can get boron pills. Apparently, it's a little bit of a different form of boron than the one for the washing detergent. So please do take boron pills. Some places in Winnipeg with the gangs. Yes, there is, Isabella. There are gangs here in my city as well. I'm on the outside of the city, so yeah, give us a link to that, Freedom Grower. I think yeah, you're blue pilled. An alkalizing pitcher, nice. Yeah, put up a link for that too, D. If you can find one, please. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's great on salad, Karen Lynn. You take some. What I do is I take some mayonnaise, put a tablespoon or two of apple cider in there, whip it up, and a little bit of pineapple juice to balance it out, and it makes a great salad dressing. And vitamin C, yes. I got to take more of that, Isabella. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I bought some fresh fruit. Got to get into that. Electrolytes, good for you as well. Yeah, and don't forget to say thank you to your water. Love and gratitude is also the two most powerful words to use. Yep, take iodine. Absolutely. Yeah, it turns into a gas, Scotty. So it'll pretty much evaporate through your cells. You've seen it work on videos. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to take a look at that. If you could give us a link, we'll take a look. Yeah, thank you for the vitamin C reminder. Your body disappeared? Okay, well, we just want to take a look at it, Dee. So it'll be fine. Hmm. Yeah, my wife says that she may be losing weight because of the parasite cleanse. Oh, okay. Alkalizing water pitcher and then take your pick. Okay, so you don't have any specific brand or anything. Okay. Yeah, you can absorb quite a lot through your skin, B. Freeman. You can absorb vitamins and minerals through your skin, up to 60% of whatever you put on there. ABC. Iodine through the skin. Here's a lecture by Bob Beck. CIA disinfo agent. I think the info is worth looking at. Okay. Thank you. Get over to YouTube here. I'll keep that up for watching. I actually speak the words thank you. I'm going to add love and gratitude to that into um, most things that I drink and eat. Okay. It's not a long video either. It's 34 minutes. There's a video of a guy that I have um, who claims that he can cure cancer by putting a spinning propeller into the water line, and that'll construct the water or give you structured water by the vortex going through the lines, because it will extend through the lines. Apparently, I like using water with just a little fruit lemons. Yeah, I like something in my water. Fiber keeps you happy as well. Yeah, I got to get on more fiber too. The one I have is defunct now. Yeah, get another one. Absolutely, if you find it helps, right? You let the body take what it needs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to freedom. I'll watch that later. Yep, skin largest organ, right? We've got all that new organ that they found, the fascia, that runs and surrounds your organs, and that's linked through your entire body from your brain to your toes, helping to hold all your organs and muscles in place. And it's mainly made of collagen. Takes out fluoride. Yeah, I've got a filter for fluoride and particulates. There's four chemicals that they put into the water up here, and I really don't think that it's getting rid of them at all. I want something better to filter my water, or there is of course always double filtering or triple filtering, which does work. I have a particulate meter, so I can actually measure how many particles per million are in the water. Love and gratitude, so simple. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you. I like to say thank you as well, because that water is going to become a part of me. So I like to think, I hope it enjoys the journey, you know, either it becomes a part of me or it goes on somewhere else. Yeah, that's like, I've got a Brita. It doesn't really do a great job, but it does help. Oh, you put that in your water? What, is that what I'm getting, Isabella? You put a few Cheerios in your water? Once through a Brita, then an Alka? Nice. Yeah, see, that's a good idea there, the ocean. I also have, if you distill your water, you can get a mineralizing stick. It's just a metal stick filled with stones, really, and different minerals. And you just swish it around in the water, and the water pulls off the minerals that it wants. Thank you, and I'm very grateful. Well, much love and gratitude to you, Desert Rose. And greet the morning with love and gratitude. Greet the sun. You'll be amazed at how good it feels. I'm not in the physical proximity of the farrier. 6, 9. Oh, stop. Safe word. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah. Yeah, energetically, it's good for you, good for the world. It gives some positive vibes out there and gives you some positive vibes. Oh, I can't see your emojis. Let me see. Right? Shark. Shark music. Heart. Awesome, 7P. I thought the safe word was keep going. So again, I want to see that water electrifier. So let's see. You didn't find a link for that, Freedom Girl. Water electrifier. Is that what it's called? I want to look at that. I'm talking dry in a cup. Love and gratitude. Thank you. Whale song. Okay. Problem with bottles is microplay. Yep, absolutely. I have a bowl with multigrain Cheerios. Sometimes I add a little Captain Crunch berries. Nice. Anybody need any extra catering? Shedding like nobody's business. Whales and dolphins are record keepers. That could be. Those songs do go on, right? Oh, you're welcome, Desert Rose. Much love and gratitude to you. Thank you. My safe word is stop. I don't know. I thought it was. I thought it was set at keep going. Extra cat hair. My autocorrect's nuts. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Catering. I've been collecting cat hair. I wanted to see over like a cat's lifetime how much fur I could collect. You guys ready to laugh at me? Because I've thought of this everyone's thought of this. Come on, haven't you? Once in your lifetime, if you've owned cats for your entire life, you must have thought, how much fur would I collect if I just kept collecting it? Catered cat hair. So I've been doing it for about 3 months, I'd say. So this makes me a crazy cat dude. But there's some things in your lifetime you just want to try. So here's what I've got so far after a couple months, and this is really very compact. Let's see. So we could probably get, I'd say so far, I'm not up to a sweater, might be a pair of gloves, I'm not sure. There was somebody here who said that they could make it into something. But there's my cat wool. It's got a little face there. Right there. Little alien face. So yeah, that's something fun. Talking about cat hair. So I wanted to see how much over a lifetime. I'm going to spin cowboy into yarn, then crochet another cat. Yeah, you could do that. Make a Yeti suit. That's that. A weaving board coming into play. Nice. According to native lore, what's that? Catered cat hair. Oh, you got a video of your kitty there? I just see warm children. Wonderful. So I thought that would be fun to do. That's Let's see what we have here. It's a movie clip, Monster Hunter. I don't think I can show that. Okay, I can show that image. Show that maybe for just a second. That's a killer kitty for sure. Okie dokie. It's called a spindle. What's it called? A spindle? Yeah. Yeah, it's all from Max. Keep mine in a Ziploc bag. No, I'm not doing that, Scotty boy. I don't have allergies, so I'm not too worried about it. And it's all over everything anyway. So you did not, I hope. Yeah, that's all Max hair. Yeah, you should do, everybody. Get yourself like a neti pod or a nasal rinser, because every day you're outside breathing in what they're putting out, right? So get a neti pod or a nasal rinser. I have a great one. It's like a bottle, and you just squish it, and it just flushes everything out. And you should do that at least once a day. Get all the stuff they're dropping out of your nasal passages. Rawr, I need that ringtone. Cat whiz. Oh, yeah, that's stinky stuff. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that knows how to use what do we need? A spindle to make the yarn. I've tried that when I was young with cat hair, just to kind of pull it out, spin it into a thread. You can kind of do it, but it's not as good as having a spindle, I guess. I'd like to try that with a spindle. You could do it with a big weight on a piece of string, couldn't you? Wouldn't that work? What movie was that? Let's see here. Shoot. Where are we? Meeting Palico, Monster Hunter 2020. I'll put a link for it. There's a link for it right there. Feeding his ego. Thinks I'm so special. My human keeps gathering up my discarded hair. He knows he's got me, Scotty boy. He's got you too. We know that. You took clothing and textiles in college. Nice. Yeah, right. After your cat passed, so much. We moved the couch the other day. There was half a cat's worth of hair under there, but I didn't keep it because it was filled with dust. You know how? Awesome. Reminds me to clean the house. Yeah. Yep. Your body knows best. You should always listen to your intuition, right? Call up old Rumble still skins. I don't know what that. Oh, Rumble still skin. Yeah. Gotcha, Scotty boy. I know every step of fiber making. Okay. Awesome. You are of service to Mighty Max. That's good, Scotty boy. You finally come over. Yeah, I'd like to try that myself. Just make it. I guess I could even make a spindle. I'd have to look up spindle, but yeah, I'd probably make one. See what a spindle looks like. Or a spinning wheel. We'll go with spindle because I'm not going to make a spinning wheel. Spindle for thread making. Let's see what I have. Ah, there we go. That'd be cool to make, to learn that. Let's see. Okay, so they have different sets. Tapered spindles, spindle rods for a machine probably. Breadsmith spin mini string. Okay, let's see what else they have. Okay, so that's not not such a hard thing, really. The joy of hand spinning. Hand spinning wool into yarn with a spinning wheel or a drop spindle. Cool. So there's all kinds of different types. So you tie it off. Loop it around. That is neat. I'll have to watch a video on that, on how to tie it off properly. That's really cool. Yeah, Isabella, foot pumper turn base for pottery. That might work. Totally portable too, right? Yeah, a spinning wheel. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. You make wood gears? Nice. You can make a spindle really easy, Scotty boy. Spindle is about palm size. Yeah, it's not that big, right? You could pedal power it. Yeah. It's real easy. Nice. Very low tech, yeah. Spinning wheel maybe for bulk projects. Well, just more convenient, I would imagine. Wouldn't it be? Because the with the spindle one, I think you're going to have to sit there and spin it yourself. You can carve a drop spindle easily. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good old Rumpelstiltskin. What was the girl's name? Does anyone remember? Getting a unit. Yeah, yeah. I noticed that when doing it when I was young. I was trying it with just like a piece of cat hair that you find, right? Like this size or something. You can kind of pull it out and spin it with your fingers, but it doesn't really. That'd be the trick, right? Getting it to pull out at the right thing. See, it breaks so easily. That's what you're going to have to deal with. All the breaks. And then you have to card it first, don't you? Or do you card it first? Because it's pure fur, I don't know if it would need that, would it? That's clean enough to just use like that, right? Yeah, that's right, 7P. You could. But that'll be something fun to try. Make myself a little spindle and see if I can. I've got stuff here I could just make one with pretty easily. Yeah, carding is pretty easy. Do you have to do that before you spindle it? Like, or would this be good enough, like as is, to do the spindling with? I suppose it'd have to be fluffier, right? Not in big hard chunks. Yeah, I got several different brushes that I can brush stuff out with, so that'll be good. That'll work easy. Card the fibers first to align them. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I can do that. I've got two cat brushes. I can put them against each other, or I could do it by hand. Just pull it, you know. Decisions, right? Don't know whether to go with a spinning wheel or a spindle, eh? 7P? Carding straightens them out. Okay. All right. So you do have to kind of straighten them out. Yeah, I'll have to watch a few videos on that. That'll be interesting. I'm also doing watching a lot of videos lately on bread making. I'm not a very good bread maker, but in the coming times of shortages, I think it's going to be a good thing to know. It's how to make decent bread. Yeah, I can sew pretty decently, James. I can't knit though. I've never been able to knit, so never really practiced. Looked at even trying knitting. Yeah, I bet it is, Karen. Hi, Max. What's a straight shot? It's good to be. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's more much of a skill, is more of a disorder, Scotty boy. I'm a Virgo, so I can nitpick quite well. It's a terrible quality. I tried to get rid of. Crochet is easier. I don't know. and won't ravel. Okay, now you're just going to pull that down. You did that last night and you fell on the ground. You got your nails. Okay. All right, up you go. Do you need your cameo time? He needs much attention. Over here, say hello to your underlings. There, we have been blessed. But I'd love to knit. You love to knit? Nice. Yeah, how hard would it be to like make the that little thin thread to make to actually weave? How hard would that be? Because you can make wool. You could probably make a wool-like thing pretty easily. But making like a thread to sew with, that's got to be really hard. Because aren't they? That's practically woven, right? Happy solar rebirthday! Oh, thank you. Hey, one big pond, how you doing? What time are we at here? Oh, I'm way past. All right. Well, I think it's time for me to go. Yep, Max has made his appearance. That was kind of an interesting talk at the end about that knitting and making thread. That's really cool. That'll be fun to try. Thread is spun. Yeah. Okay. More of a perfectionist. Thanks, Isabella. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you all were here. Thank you for coming. Until next time, love and gratitude to you all. Thank you. Keep that third eye open. Use your intelligence and your intuition. Bye bye.